Just finished making this rice, texting to a friend of mine where her son is mentally ill, and one of his biggest problems, is drugs. If he would get out of the drugs, his mental problem, and gain stability in this world of freedom, it will be okay. This came from this pot. I just washed this. Now I cleaned out the pot. I'm going to wash it again, but I'm not going to wash this pot. I'm just going to put a cover over it so nothing gets into it. The same with this pot. I've got it from last night's oil. I know it's still good. I know Granny's still alive and she lived till 90. And I got this rice that comes out of here. Very good. I usually have to mix it with more. What I wanted to show you in this video is, imagine this is Earth, right? I squeeze it like this, right? And it only opens up. See the water filling into it? Watch, I'm going to do it from the side. That's the way our world is. We push out and we pull in. We push out and we pull in. We pull in. You see that water? Then the earth tilts and we push out and the earth tilts back and we pull in. We pull it in. You see the way we're pulling it in? Let me do that again. We push out. See the way we're pulling in? And this is what's happening on Earth. I can't explain to you the whole thing about Earth. I just can't. I can't. When I was in psychosis, I saw the second sun. I saw somehow we have burners, coal burners. We have eyes all over. There's eyes because every eye is checking another element of creation. I'm watching on this, and here's the big bird. It serves it all the way down. It goes through digestion, right? The sleeves, the filtering. The egg, the dinosaur inside the egg. What is that dinosaur? Right? Is it 3? Is this what the reality of 32 is? Here's 3, and here's 2 inside, divided by 1. Here's 3, divided by 2. Right? 2 mountains divided by 1. 1 is the V. 2 is the U. Here's a U here and a U here, but 3 is both U's together, divided by 1. 3, you're holding 2 U's. You're holding 2 with 1 and 1, the V and the U. 21st letter equals to 42. The difference over here is the V, the 22nd letter. Right? So no matter what you do, if you want to use the 22nd letter, right, what would that be, the 22nd letter? Would it be 200? Right? Like 10, 200? What is the 22nd letter in gematria? Okay, because we have to understand. And how eyes, if you're looking that way, I only see one eye. See him, he's turned to the side. Otherwise, if he wasn't, he'd be looking at me and I'd see 2 eyes. You're facing me, it's 2 eyes. You turn to one side, you turn to the other side. Sunwig. There's another element over here. There's all kinds of little things. 2 eyes on his head, something in his mouth. The rolling. "25 Earth. The Mercury scale. The Mercury scale and number 91 tells me that it's 45 and 45 and 1 for the center. So is it 44 and 1 and 44 and 1? Right? 44 plus 1 is 45. 44 plus 1 is 45. You put a circle around both ones. Okay? Area space in between is 1. So to go from one side to the other side, well, you get to 46. And then go to this side is 45. Because the completion of one zone, if you see this, this will come to the other end of here. This will come to the other end of here. They will be overlapping in here. But the division will be this area space that this owns. So you have one area, 1 and 1. The center dividing area, let's call it the wall. Let's call it a wall between each side. So the area space that this takes up is 1 in its own. right? This takes up the whole thing, but this takes up an area in its own between two sides. Where does 3 come in? Because 3 is part of two sides, if you want to look at it that way. Now, is it this way? Or is it this way? Because now it's taken up 2 parts. It's got 2 here. This one's got 2, and this one's got 2. 2, 2, 2. If we turn it to the side, it's more linear. So now we have more of a 1. See this now? It's not as linear. See, it was area space. Now it's got length. See the way it's got length? 2 by 4s, right? It's all a big calculation. All big calculation. Are we going into the tunnel? You see the yellow eye? There's my yellow eye down into the tunnels. Big peanut. All right, what's that piece over there? A wing. Some birds. Lots of birds. Lots of numbers. 13, 13. Look, there's a card down at the bottom, a single card. It's all kinds. Oh, down to the ocean rim. Down to the ocean rim, yes. Bottom of the ocean. Bottom of the ocean. See what else we got. Oh, all kinds of goodies. What was I thinking when I drew all these, eh? What was I thinking when I drew all these? Right, so now we're going to put all these back. And let me in, let me in. Here's the door. Kuf and Dalet come together to create Gimel. Here is juniper bird, and this raises and lowers this. When this piece over here, whoop, now it just came off to interrupt me. When this piece or this door raises and lowers, this cannot turn around because it's blocked by the door. If it rises to the middle of the door is jammed shut. So it has to lower until this part of the door over here. See the height, distance it can go? Here's the Mayan man. He's missing the delta angles. You need 2 delta angles, like I showed in the last design. You need 2 delta angles, okay, in order to work this. 2 mountains. And you got that 3 in between. This is juniper bird. She spins, she goes up and she goes down, leaving whatever come into this world. Here's a bird, here's a nutchi. See the bird over here? See, it's a girl, 2 eyes, and a little eye for her hair. It's a bow. You turn it around, it becomes the bird, right? You see the bird? So there's the door, unless I should be holding the phone this way. Oh no, be this way. Be this way. Got this part, the brick wall, the candle. Double resh, an eye, right? An eye, where's the eye? To put the head in. See, you plug it in you plug it in here, right? You plug the head in here. This picks up all the information. This moves. All the information is picked up over here. You break it from this, right? All this. See this angle over here, the seal? See the seal design around the eye? All right. What animals are created? The seal of what? See, it's just standing up. It's just a seal. But I put the eye and it brings it in. It's a neck. All right. So you need to bring it all together. We need to cross over from one bridge to the next bridge and then take a walk. You want to walk with me all the way through my cupboard and then go down and up the stairs? All right. Deep into the closet. 6 and 9 coming together. Here's a man. I don't know what everything is. Here's a little spaceship over here, hovering in space. I didn't finish these because I figured anybody can color them in. You know what I'm saying? So there's one there, and Cool.